Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back. Alright, so we have a new update going on. There's a bunch of things on the notices, but there's also something they didn't notice about. They didn't mention. They didn't mention a very important part of this, and I'm going to explain it at the end of this video, but let's go by what they have announced so far. So they're having a huge Cyber weekend sale, and I know a lot of my guys are, hey, free to play, don't spend money. If you're not spending money, I'm helping you out. But like I said, no matter how much money I spend on this game, no matter what I do, my guides will be targeted towards free players. And not just free players, my guides are good enough for pretty much anyone, even people who play with money or not. But since this deal is so good, and it is good, $5, 3,000 jewels, unlock all the VIP quests. You're gonna get the VIP quest so you can farm all the medals you need, especially if you need to level up all those free medals to level up your Nova. So everything falls together in just one quest right here. Meow Justice, Flobber Meow, Meow Wow, all your Wakas, Goofies, all that. For this entire week, you can just farm a bunch of medals and it's gonna be great. Chippendales, everyone needs Chippendales. VIP skill quest is the reason I got it, because I've been putting out a lot of new skills on my medals and they're very low and I didn't have time to farm up, so this quest is amazing. I know I told you guys in the beginning that I've bought 3 VIP quests in total, and it was every time this showed up. Every time skill quest showed up, I got it because that was so important to me. I didn't have time to play the game as much as I wanted to, and this saved a lot of time. Besides that, it's not for the jewels. The jewels add up as long as you spend them smart. A good example is, think about it this way. Let's say you have one person, so person number 1 started since the beginning, and they have all these jewels and all these medals already, but they didn't spend a dime. Then person number 2 comes in, let's say 6 months down the line, and is way behind, and they're starting from this point. Now, is it wrong for that person to buy, let's say, 30,000 jewels? Does that make that person a whale compared to the person that didn't buy anything, but they've been playing for 6 months? In my opinion, no, they're not a whale. They just want to catch up and be with the crowd. They just want to be side by side. They want to be able to do what they do. Sure, they can start for free and play free, but 6 months down the line, they're not going to be as much as the other one. It is going to get pretty even because of power spike. All those 6 months, those medals are relevant pretty much after another 6 months. There's going to be a couple that stay behind. They're here and there. They're good, especially the ones from the high score challenges. But the person who played since the beginning till now that didn't spend a dime versus the person who just started 6 months later and threw in 30,000 jewels because they wanted to, I don't consider that person a whale. I just consider them as they're trying to catch up, and it's not going to make any difference from the people playing 6 months. So to call someone a whale because they spend money in the game is not right. In my opinion, I think it's pretty good to say. I'm safe to say this, but it's everyone's opinion. You can disagree with me, that's all right. But if someone came to me and say, hey, I just started now, I missed 6 months, I threw in some money to grab some jewels so I can catch up, I wouldn't look at that person any different. I'd be like, hey, how's it going? Welcome to the community. I'm here to help you out. There's no difference to me. There's no difference from people spending money, not spending money. I'm just gonna help everyone out no matter what. But let's go back into this. Spending the $5 for this is great. 3,000 jewels, always a bonus. It's mostly because of the quest. All these quests are gonna help everyone out so much. I don't know if they show it here, but you also get SIDs. So Chippendales, and there's a SID mission. You get SIDs all week as well. I think it's 3 SIDs per day. So you got all this just for $5. If you guys have or are able to spend the $5 and you want to, and you're wondering if you should or not, I would say go for it, as long as it doesn't affect anything. If you guys can spare that $5, then go right ahead. Let's see what else we got here. We got Regale rewards. Okay, this is the ranking. I don't even know if I said that word right. But basically, if you make top 50 with your party, you get the big crown, and then lower ranking, silver crown, then bronze crown. The raid bonus is, honestly, I don't know why they have that skill in the game. The Omega one makes sense, but I'm not 100% sure what the skill raid one does. The one that does plus 10 to raid bosses. Yeah, there it is. Raid boss perk plus 10. To tell you the truth, raid bosses appear and we're good. We're good. The only ones we need is Omega. We want the Omegas to spawn more often. So I don't know if it reduces the count of how many Heartless you have to kill, but if someone knows the answer, let me know. To me, out of all the things to wear It's not a biggie, but it is cool if someone got the gold crown. That means you as a party, you guys accomplished something together, and that's the whole point of the game. Your party, your community, doing stuff together. Any game can be solo play and you can be amazing, but at the end of the day, you're by yourself. In this game, we work as a team, and that's what makes this game so good. Especially when multiplayer comes out, I hope they do it right. But pretty cool. Grab a gold crown. That means you and your party are very close and you know how to work together. So congrats to anyone that's watching this video after the event's gone. If you got the gold crown, you got an awesome party. Stick with them. Our next one is a raid event. Okay, so this is to go along with Lux ranking to get that crown, but also they added, let's see what this is called, Clarice or Clarice. But it's a cute little, is that a fox? No, it's not a fox. I don't know what it is. Is that a bunny? Oh man, I'm terrible today. Well, whatever it is, it's adorable. I don't know what it's from, but I like it. So the Wicked Spider is the raid boss. There's gonna be bonus times. Like I said, you and your party, hit up your Lux boost all at the same time if you can, or divide it like our party. We usually when we do these things together, we'll say around this time we'll do raid Lux. So half of us will do raid Lux at that time, and the other half who plays at nighttime will do it that time. Or if your party all plays at the same time, then Lux boost all at once. It turns out really good. So here's all the times. There's gonna be a raid board, I believe. Let's see if it says it down here. Yep, here we go. We got raid boards, and if you have any extra raid coins after completing these, there's a bonus board where you can spend even more. So just raid to your heart's content. Don't worry about it. This, useless. Don't spend your money on it. I'm not gonna explain what it is. Ignore this one, okay? Even if you're new, it's not worth it. Just leave it. Save your jewels. There's better things out there. Okay, now for the hidden announcement that they didn't put up for some reason. Remember my last video, I talked about a guilting campaign? Well, it's here. Basically what this is they raise the minimum guilt percentage and make it just a little bit higher. So I think for epics, it's like 70% instead of 40%. I don't know if I have anything to show you. Actually, I think I do. By the way, the sorting is amazing now. You can sort by special attack, and you can see the dots, but if you want to go even further, you push a special attack bonus down here, and you'll see the actual percent. So I'm not going to fuse them together, but let's go by this. Unlock him. And oh, he's on a keyblade. Okay, I can't use this one, but I'm trying to show you guys what I'm talking about right now. Also, there's double experience and half cost. I'll show you all of that in just 1 second. As soon as I find something to guild. I am so prepared for all this, it's amazing. Let's see. I think I had... Okay, there should be this guy. Riku. I know I have Riku somewhere. I have a bunch that shouldn't be on anything. There we go. Okay. That didn't take long at all. So you see here, if I right on the bottom it says metal limited time bonus boost and metal fusion experience ×2. So you're not gonna have to use as many airplanes or any of the experience medals, but also if I try to fuse them together, as you can see, instead of the bonus range being 10, it is now 15% minimum. So they raise the minimum of every guild. So this is a great time if you saved your Marluxia beasts. This is the time to guild them. You will get a higher percentage. I think it's an epic, so it's 70%. I'm pretty sure the number is 70%. But this is a hidden announcement they didn't tell anyone. You get a guilting campaign right now. If you have medals, guild them now. This is the time to guild them, and this is the time to level up everything. If you got the money, spend that VIP pack. It's worth it. Even if you're free to play and you want to stay that way, I look at this as, let's say you bought a PS4 game. It costs $79.99 here. That's almost $100 for a game that's probably gonna last you just a couple months or at most 6 months. Now I'm not including games like Call of Duty, people can play that all year round and the next year, but most games only last you a couple months, 6 months max, and that costs you $100. Now if you only spent $5 over, we've been up and running for 7 months now, maybe a little bit more, a little bit less. $5 over 7 months is really good. I think that's a great investment. If someone told you, oh, you paid for a mobile game, yeah, I paid $5. $5 lasts me a year and probably more. That's great. Honestly, don't worry about anyone that says, oh, you're not free to play anymore. You spent $5, it's not going to kill anyone. But yeah, hidden guillotine campaign. Everything for this weekend is pretty good. Square Enix, honestly, recently has been pretty good to us. All these free medals, Marluxia, Meow Justice, Flower Meows, just a lot of great events, a lot of mirrors, a lot of chips. I think they got the message, or they're just trying to make everyone catch up. Either way, I'm loving it. I hope you guys are too. Hopefully I helped you out. Hopefully I wasn't too contradicting with a lot of things, but this is my opinion on everything, so don't take it to heart. It's just the way I look at the game. As always guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.